Okay, this is going to be a VOD review for Yaka Diamond 4 Diva. I've already watched this, so I already know like what happens and why you lose this, and I think the biggest issue is your staging, where you're not staging very well. You're not like that's not allowing you to get on top of the targets that you actually want to shoot. So obviously you're playing Diva. Hog, I mean, you're just never gonna kill him through both healers, so you want to get on top of the healers. Problem is, obviously, say you're here, healers are all the way back here or all the way back here. You can't reach them just with one booster, so you need to be like sequentially moving forward into positions that are safe for you, where you can get healed, and then wait, get your boosters back, and then dive the target now that you're closer. So just example, like you want to get on top of, let's zoom out a little more. So let's say you want to get on top of the Kiriko or the Mercy. You first dive up here. That's step one, and then you dive here. Step two. Or you go into like this building. That's step one, and then you can dive here behind this plant. Step two. Or you could dive over here into this area over here. But basically, just finding ways where you can have like solid cover and then like avoid your bad matchups, which is the hog, and avoiding, soldiers shooting you, for example. So this first fight is like, it's okay. So hogs there, dive up here, that's fine. I think we're going to be diving on the high ground here. Also, I would be paying attention to what my tracer's doing over here, because like we see hogs down here. This area is kind of gross, to be honest. Like soldier kind of just stands like in this area. You can see through here, you can see through here, you can see through here. Like the only real good cover you have is like behind this tree. So this point is kind of rough on Diva, but I would say if you can like know that your tracer's over here, maybe you could dive behind this plant or this tree and then take a 2v1 on the Cassidy. Or like you can dive here and then matrix all of this while you're walking backwards, then turn around and kill this guy. And you might even not be able to kill him, obviously, but like maybe Kiri TP's here, maybe she has to Suzu, suddenly Kiri's killable too. So this is okay. Shooting the soldier. I'd honestly even like drop down here maybe. Shoot Kiri. Shoot soldiers with a little more solid cover here, or even like back up behind this tree here. And then you can shoot people from a closer distance. So this is okay. Honestly, the reason you lose this fight though is your Cassidy is just an idiot. I mean, this is basically the reason you lose this fight is he just walks down main into a hog. So this fight isn't really your fault. Like that's his fault because he just walks down main. But this is the only fight like that. Like all the rest of the fights in this video are you're making major mistakes. So just fast forward through this. Okay, so right now we know their whole team is there. So I would, like right away I would just be like, I don't want to go through here. Maybe you can go up through here instead, or wrap around this way. That's what we end up doing. Just a little slow, but it's okay. Now we're here, so we see Hog, and we seem to know that like their backline is up here, so what you end up doing, this is pretty ambitious. Like you're not going to be able to reach from here, booster here, all the way up here. Your booster just doesn't last that long, and then your booster, this is like, if you land here, it's okay. It's not that great, and then You actually fell, so you have no cover here either, and you have to use your matrix. And because there's no cover, end up losing quite a bit of health. It's like what I would do here is you can just booster like over here, and then you have this wall as cover, and then you can even like shoot the hog. Like, it's not a lot of damage, but like it's something, I guess. And then wait like 2 seconds, and then booster onto these guys. So you booster here, sit here, shoot hog for like 2 seconds. Once your matrix or once your boosters are back, then you can booster like up here, or maybe like over here, up around this side. And that way you avoid taking all of this damage when you're just like in the open here. Because you're taking damage here, you're taking damage here. You're still in the open. You're losing like HP and matrix here. So, and now our boosters are back, but our HP. So just the routing that we took ended up costing us a lot of HP and matrix, so now our boosters are actually back and we should be diving high ground now. Whoops. But we just don't have the HP and matrix to do it. So get a little bit healed. Don't want to be shooting hog too much. Yeah. Okay, it's not the end of the world though, like we still got healed a little bit, so now boosters are up, we need to be diving up here. Like maybe dive up here, shoot soldier, dive over here, shoot the Curie. If you're in danger, you can drop down here. Or you can just dive like over here, shoot the McCree. Or maybe you could dive like in under this little like balcony area, and you can shoot the McCree that's in the open while not getting shot at from these guys. But hog there's no point shooting hog here. Like literally no point. He has 2 healers on him, still alive. He has a Curie that's gonna Suzu him. And this whole time, McCree's uncontested, Soldier's uncontested, Curie's uncontested. Like, they're just unloading on your team while you're not. You know, they're just like standing out in the open on the high ground shooting your team because there's nothing stopping them. You know, you need to get up here now. When you get on top of the casted, like that's okay, but like we already lost 2 because we didn't get on back them fast enough. And now this fight's just over.
How's it going?
Okay, so mid fight here. Our team is gonna go like on this side, and their team's gonna wrap around that side. I think you should stay here. So like you have a poke comp, you have a Hanzo on Ashe. They kind of have a poke comp too, but like you should ideally stay here. You can get healed from your Curie and your Ana, and then say, oops. Probably just stay like here, or maybe here. And then as like the soldier moves up here, then you can shoot him from here. Or as he moves up this lane, you can shoot him from here. Or if they wrap around like this side, then you can boost over here, shoot them. And ideally while avoiding the hog this whole time, because you have the mobility to avoid him. What ends up happening is, like this is fine, you can stay here. You go to help your team, but now they take the whole high ground uncontested. So I feel like it would be better if you just stayed here. And you can play around this cover, you can play around this cover, you could even go like this cover here. Your healers should be able to see you. And then you can shoot Cassidy. Like, you're gonna be shooting absolutely nothing from back here. You know, like, you will be pretty much useless standing all the way back here, and they're gonna be doing a lot of damage to you. Now, Soldier, he's being pretty silly. You saw their whole team up there. You can hear a lot of people up there too. This Soldier's Giga feeding, like right now, right when this booster comes up off cooldown, booster into him right now. Booster into here. Maybe you could body block him. If not, like just keep chasing him. Like this guy's dead, 100%. If you go now. Because if you think about like what are you doing back here, you're doing really nothing back here. Like because of your poor positioning, like you're gonna have zero impact on the fight here. You could boost her into this guy and immediately start getting impact, and then you know Kira's gonna panic. She's gonna TP down here. Maybe you have to use Suzu. You're gonna draw attention to yourself and not the rest of your team, and you can still get healed from down here. So I think you just like slowly walk here, and it's just too slow. Like this guy should have been dead like yesterday, you know. So booster into him, Kiri TP, that's fine. I think here I would just stay on Kiriko. Just keep shooting her. Your Ashe died, that's completely her fault. Your Ashe is just an idiot. Because literally what happens is their Hog just walks all the way around here, kills your Ashe. Your Ashe doesn't like try to rotate like further this way, so that's completely her fault. But maybe we could have killed the Soldier earlier, and now it's a 4v4. Even here, I would stay on Kiriko. I mean, she's right here. Like, if you don't use boosters, you just shoot her and you kill her. Maybe force Suzu out. If she, like, wall climbs up here, then you still have your boosters and you just chase her. Okay. So it kind of ends up working. And this fight gets really messy. So you can shoot shoot Cassidy. That's fine. Shoot the Mercy. Okay, she's out. Mercy's out. You could go back to shooting Cassidy. And you do have boosters, so I'd be looking for opportunities to like. You can even booster like over here maybe, and then shoot the Cassidy in the back, so that way he's getting shot from you from this angle and from your Ana from over here. Or maybe you could like. You want to be on the back line too, so maybe you boost her like here. You have cover from the Hog, and then you boost her into one of these guys. Because what's happening now is like you're kind of getting juked because there's no one like readily. You're kind of just shooting what you can see, but you know he's playing this cover really well. You could shoot a Hog, but it's Hog, so it's not gonna matter. So you could boost her like here to set up, and then you have options where like you could go back and shoot Cassidy, or you could go back and shoot these guys. Okay, don't want to be shooting Hog, want to shoot Kiri. Mercy GAs. This is an opening where you could shoot Mercy too. Where it's not like amazing, like this is a really annoying, just annoying fighting Mercies, but so Mercy's gonna GA. She's gonna do like her she's gonna shift forwards. Then she's gonna bounce up. because that's how Mercies like move. I don't know what it's called, but because I don't play Mercy, but like when that happens, you can wait for the second bounce, and then that's an opening where like Mercy's not gonna be able to move for the next couple seconds, so you can like shoot her maybe here, boost her into here, shoot, and then boost her back, and then land here maybe. Maybe get her down to like half health, and then maybe someone on your team, maybe your Ashe coming back from spawn can kill her. That's just another idea, because like shooting a hog sucks. Kiri sucks. I think that's what I would do. Because like you're doing no damage to the Kiri, to the hog, so I think that's a decent play. That's fine. On top of Kiri, you should be on Kiri. So hog walks to the right. Kiri's right next to you. The Mercy's this way too, so it's a good target to shoot. Avoid him. Get on Kiri, boost her into Kiri. Okay, she just used TP, so you can boost her into her and kill her. She used Suzu. I think if you didn't cancel boosters and maybe landed like here, maybe she doesn't get around the corner. So this is fine. This is fine. Okay, so she TP'd out. So this is another part where you should be setting up where you know I don't want to fight the hog. These guys are on high ground. I do want to fight these people on high ground. But boosters are on cooldown, because we just use them. So really what I would do here is probably just go like hug this wall here. Maybe like juke it back and forth here so you don't take much damage from the hog, and then your healers can still heal you. Maybe like even walk up this way. So setting up like over here, and then once your boosters are off cooldown, you boost her up here. Shoot Mercy, you boost her around here, you shoot Kiriko, and avoid the hog. Instead of what's happening is we're doing nothing, we're in the open, taking a lot of damage because no cover, and then we go all the way out. So this is just, this isn't it. Because now you're even further away from who you actually want to be shooting. And now I don't even think like well, you could probably reach that with the booster, but yeah, it's just not good. You're now further away from who you want to be shooting. But even here, like, okay, boosters are up. We're still in a bad position. Like, this obviously isn't a great play backing away over here, but we could still walk over here while we're waiting for boosters to recharge. Walk over here, walk like up here, and then okay, now boosters are up, and now we boost her in. Shoot Mercy, shoot Kiriko. It's like we land here like, okay, that's not great, but not the end of the world. We still have health, we still have Matrix. Okay, let's get a little closer, and then once we have boosters again, we get on backline. Shooting hog. Still shooting hog. We're still shooting hog. We're still not getting on these guys. Hanzo's died in the meantime. We're still shooting hog. Now we're on back, but it's just too late. We just spent this whole time doing nothing, pretty much. I'm gonna go back. Let's just watch the whole fight. It's like getting on Kiri's fine. Okay, so Kiri TP out. 5:15. Let's watch how much value you get this fight. So we're doing nothing, we're doing nothing. Boosters are up. If we were set up better, we could get on backline here. We have no Matrix. Boostered up here. Boosters are up again. It's been 10 seconds. We've done basically nothing this whole fight. But boosters just came up. If we were set up, over here, we could dive here. Still shooting Hog. We still have boosters. We still have boosters. We haven't used boosters yet. Still, okay, now we're boostering. Okay. It was 5:15, so that took 17 seconds. Where it took 17 seconds to dive this backline. And during those 17 seconds, you did basically nothing. Like, actually nothing. That just can't happen. And now this fight's over. Okay, so our team is here. Tracer's on the flank. If you know about this guy, maybe you can just booster here and kill him, but assuming you didn't know about him, I mean, honestly, you could even, I mean, you know Hog's here, don't want to fight Hog. You could even just go over here, booster up here, and then shoot backline. So, it's a good angle. Like, here, so we know, okay, hey, Hog is here. That's a lot of, like, spam damage. Don't want to fight that. You can booster up here onto, like, this little ledge, step 1, and then you can maybe booster over here. And now you're shooting backline. Go over here, shoot backline. You have cover from the Hog with this pillar. Or what you could also do, if you really want to force your way through here, is booster over here. So you have cover here. You can shoot the Kiriko. Maybe you force TP, you can force Suzu, and then if Hog like walks this way, then he's getting shot from both you here and your team here. So he has to back up, because he's just going to take too much damage from that. And then from here, depending on what happens, like maybe a DPS, maybe this guy walks here to try to shoot you, and then you just shoot him, or you can rotate over here and get on backline, or, you know, I don't know what happens then, but just get to that good position. It's kind of just walk forward and then we get hugged, and then kind of disaster. So like this ends up kind of working, but I mean, costed that's not nano. Costed your nano and your bomb, when really if you just had gone like over here and had cover, you could have just made space for free without using ults. So like this kind of works, but not because it was a good play. But this is all fine. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Remember to use Kitsune here. Okay. So we're gonna use Kitsune. You should get out. I think you use way too much Matrix here. So this Matrix, that's okay. So you stop using Matrix here, but then you dive away and you're using Matrix. So you just lost like 30% of the Matrix. So you lost the Matrix and you weren't recharging Matrix while this was happening. And so now we really want a Matrix Hanzo, but we're out of Matrix. Like you should have like 80% Matrix by this point if you hadn't used it when you were getting out to this position. So now you're out of Matrix. This guy might die. I have no idea how he lives, to be honest. He gets Suzu'd. have a Kitsune whole hog, and we can barely matrix it. Like, I have no idea how the rest of your team didn't just die. I guess he just like knocked them away, but this is kind of not good. Not good matrix management. And then this is to... I think you should not have backed out that far. So like, this is scary. We don't want to be here. Honestly, you could just booster, maybe even like here, so you have cover. Or you could booster like over here, or like onto here. Your Tracer's actually on backline, so if you can, oh, your Kiriko actually use Kitsune, yeah. So if you can just like get over here, because like Hog don't want to fight him, okay, but backing out all the way over here, you're not gonna be able to shoot anyone. This is going back to like the first fight where you backed up all the way to this position, and then like the enemy backline was over here, and you're like, well, I can't shoot them. Like it's it's the same thing here. Like Hog, he used whole Hog. Okay, that's fine. We want to get away from that, but we want to get to like here, maybe here, or maybe behind this pillar, or like somewhere where we can have cover and still be shooting backline. Or even you could, or like here, you could even booster like up here. Right? Why is, okay. So you could even booster like up here. And then you can shoot the Mercy, shoot the Kiriko. You're with your Tracer, so you can maybe get a kill. But, yeah, this isn't good. Because you booster out, now what are you're not doing anything. Yeah, this just feels so gross because like you can't see anyone. You're just like in the open. You can't see the McCree. You can't see Mercy. You don't want to fight Hog. Like, I haven't watched this fight actually. I don't actually know what happens. You need to stay on them. I mean, you're already down 2. Like, the only way you win this fight is if you get a kill here somehow. But honestly, this fight's kind of over already. Yeah, you should just leave. Play your life. Okay. And really quick before this fight starts, I just want to go back to like here. Just to show like how little value you got. So, Kitsune, get out of here. Okay, should have been able to matrix that if we had matrix. And now, okay, so we're about to booster. It's 702. So, imagine we booster up here, and we're on Mercy, and we're on backline. Helping our Tracer, we shoot Kiriko, and we get a kill. So instead, we started at 702. So when we use our boosters. And it's 5 seconds. Still doing nothing. Nothing. We hit Mercy for like 10 damage. Still doing nothing. Still doing nothing. Still doing nothing. Okay, we're finally... Okay, well... We finally got to here, and then we got scared and we left. So even if you like landed here and shot them, 16, that's 14 seconds in this team fight where you did nothing, where you weren't on backline, you weren't properly setting up. Like that's, you're gonna lose like every game if you have that much downtime. And I haven't seen this fight actually, so I don't actually know what happens, but... shouldn't be fighting Hog. Where have you had to touch? You had to touch. Alright, that makes sense. I feel like even here, like... I mean, you have to touch it anyway. Yeah, you're just out of Matrix. I feel like at this point, I mean, match is pretty much over. Try to get on backline. Yeah, okay, that's over. So that's the match. It's a big problem. The entire match was just setups, like not getting on backline, and then not getting in positions where you could eventually get on backline. Like this like shows it best where like, yeah, I think this fight wait, which fight was this? Yeah, so I think this is it, like my favorite spot to kind of demonstrate like you're on. You can shoot Kiri here. Okay. Kiri's out. Okay, no. Let's fast forward. Oh. You get the idea. Like, just taking way too long to set up. You know, want to avoid the hog. We want to get a backline. Okay, let's move over here, and then once boosters are up, we dive backline. But there's just so much time just spent doing nothing. Like, doing nothing here. Still doing nothing. Still doing okay. Boosters are back. We're still doing nothing. We're still doing nothing. We're still doing nothing. We're still okay. Now we're on backline, but you know, you can't take 15 seconds of downtime just to finally get on backline. It's not gonna work. That's all I got. That's the game. Hopefully this helps a bunch. If you have any questions, just drop a comment in your thread, I guess.